Hello everyone! My name is Jenna and I'm an environmental educator for New York State Parks in the New York City region. And welcome to Water Quality Wednesdays at Marsha P. Johnson State Park, named after the LGBTQ+ activist, Marsha P. Johnson. Turbidity is a measure of how cloudy or murky the water is, which is caused by suspended particles. These suspended particles can be a number of things, including loose sediments and pollutants. Now, why does this matter? Well, I'll give you a hint. It has something to do with the sunlight, plants, and oxygen. Can you guess? Well, if the water is cloudy or murky, less sunlight can get through into the water. That means that plankton and other algae has a harder time photosynthesizing and producing oxygen. This oxygen is needed for aquatic animals like fish to be able to breathe. Now, right now we're on the East River. So, do you think that the water is going to be clear or a little murky? We're going to find out. This is our turbidity tube. So at the bottom of this long tube, we have our Secchi disc. You see that? That is a black and white checkerboard, which we can see now pretty clearly. But when we fill up the tube with water, it'll be a little bit harder to see because of the suspended particles, right? So to do this, we're going to fill it up, and then we'll have someone look down, looking for that Secchi disc, and then we'll slowly release the water from the bottom. When the other person can see the Secchi disc at the bottom, they'll yell, "Stop!" And then we'll be able to read the measure of how many suspended particles that we have. So to do this, we're going to need a friend. This is our environmental educator, Devin. Hello. She's going to hold this turbidity tube. Can you see that Secchi disc at the bottom? I cannot. Come look. Nope, can't see that Secchi disc. Okay. Ready? New York City has a combined sewer system, which means that stormwater drains are connected to drains that come from people's homes and businesses. So when it rains, stormwater goes to one of the 14 water treatment facilities that we have in New York City. Unfortunately, our sewer systems get quickly overwhelmed, and millions of gallons of rainwater and raw sewage are redirected to the East River and Hudson River. Even as little as 1/10 of an inch of stormwater can overflow the system, which is why trees and green spaces that can absorb rainwater are so important. The official unit of measurement for turbidity is nephelometric turbidity units, or NTUs, which quantifies how much light is scattered due to suspended sediments. Using our turbidity tube, we can convert the distance in centimeters the water is from the bottom into NTUs. The lower the centimeters, the higher the nephelometric turbidity units, therefore the more turbid the liquid. Along with affecting light penetration, particulate matter affects ecological productivity, recreational values, and habitat quality. Particles can also provide attachment places for other pollutants, like metals and disease-causing bacteria, which can come from urban and industrial discharges and stormwater runoff. For this reason, turbidity readings can be used as an indicator of potential pollution in a body of water. Ideally, water meant for humans, like tap waters running through your pipes, has a median value of less than 1 nephelometric turbidity unit. Nevertheless, it's challenging to know what determines the cloudiness of your water unless you do further testing.
Alright, so our turbidity is about 21 centimeters today. That's really amazing!